Hey, good evening, everyone. This is Buffalo Picker. Welcome to episode number 9, Defend the Hustle. Our special guest tonight is Thrifting Lounge, Kevin. And if you follow my show, you know that Kevin is definitely not a stranger to this show. And he bring it on every show that I have ever witnessed him on while we on this reselling game. Go ahead and introduce yourself, panel.
Glass City Pickers.
Hi, I'm Tanya.
I'm Chris.
We're the Glass City Pickers. I'm a full-time nurse at the VA, work for the federal government, and I am a full-time, well, it feels like a full-time reseller.
I'm our sidekick.
He's cute, huh?
Bill's store name is Flips to Pay the Bills. Mainly focused on eBay. Also working on Mercari, Facebook, and Amazon. A part-time reseller. I don't know if there is a part-time reseller, but
all right. And for everyone that don't know me, I am Buffalo Picker, also part-time reseller. Been reselling now for a little over 3 years. Work full-time federal employee and also retired military. So tonight we have our special guest, Kevin, the Thrifting Lounge. Kevin has been around the resale community for years. Way longer than I ever been around the community. And I'm glad to have him on the show because you all know that he's full of knowledge and energy, and he bring it. So, Kevin, go ahead and tell the audience a little bit about yourself, whatever you would like us to know. I'm not going to interrupt, so talk away.
Hey, first I want to say, what's up, Kev? Welcome back. I ain't seen you in a while.
It's been like 8 months. I think last time I came on, we were talking about me moving to my new house. Here I am, finally settled in. And that's why I reached out to Buffalo Picker. I'm like, man, I haven't been on your show in a while. I'm finally a little settled in, and I'm trying to do this, trying to go full time here. Hopefully on Monday, I'll be officially full time, done with my insurance job. As you guys, I know everybody in the chat right now, everyone knows I've been part time. My girlfriend's been doing this thing full time, and I had to talk with my manager last week, and he asked me because they shorted me $893. I'm like, hey, what's going on? I was ready to quit right there. And he's like, hold on, we'll handle it. He goes, you were ready to quit an hour ago. I said, well, I just want to let you know that Ashley's full-time gig pays the bills. This is only extra. And like this is only extra. Like what my regular 40-hour a week job turned, if you guys remember, 8 months ago, I was paying the bills. I was making the money in the house. Now it's flipped. She's paying the bills. Everything I make here is extra income. So there's been a situation as of last Monday with my agency, and so it's basically making it where I think Monday I'm out. Finally, I'm gonna quit and do this thing full time, because I figure if I go full time right off the bat, we should be 35% more the first month. Her doing the 40 hours, me doing 40 hours. Plus being able to thrift during the week and be able to go to the yard sales and estate sales the first and second day, Thursday and Fridays, I'll be able to crush it. But I'm super stoked to be on here. Thank you, Tommy and Glass City Pickers for having me on. Super excited.
Right.
Yeah, you family in the community, brother.
Yeah, of course, man. I love coming on.
Yeah, so I'm thrilled to see, man, that you are reaching the things that the goals that you talked about months ago, because I know you did mention on several occasions that you are looking forward to eventually going full time, as far as moving and getting in a bigger spot and all this stuff. So it's good to see that those things are coming to pass. And I'm looking forward myself to going eventually full time as well. And like you said, it's a lot of advantages for the full-time reseller over the part-time reseller, and some of the things that you mentioned as far as going out to the estate sales. And I say the same thing for as like on the RA side for going in these stores, because a lot of stores, I know when they do the markdowns, I know like when the good times to go to those stores to look for those sales, but it's a conflict with, the hours that I work. So I know exactly what you mean. And definitely just going out and, doing.
Oh, going out doing reselling, man, when you got a full-time job is hard, man. You know what I'm saying? So, I know even when I have to, she full-time, so I have to roll off her,
I'm the same exact in the same boat as you.
So I understand going full-time right now is going to be able to take you to a whole nother level, because you're going to be able to do the things you want to do, and the other obligations are not going to be obligations no more. This is going to be your main obligation.
100%. And I know Flipping Goodies, my boy Mike in the chat, he mentioned 40, and then he said 80 with a question mark. 40 hours Ashley works, right? She works, her full-time gig's the eBay. I'm just working, doing my regular job. So 80 hours would be 40 times 2 equals 80. So my 40 and her 40 will be just nothing straight up, but reselling, doing eBay. And Tommy, I've actually picked up doing retail arbitrage too, just differently. The clothing, like going to Burlington, Ross, Marshalls, and flipping shoes and clothes. Yesterday, I put it in my Facebook group. We spent $500 and I think it was like $31 at Burlington. But the stuff I couldn't pass up, man. I mean, like the Levi jeans, like for $15 a pop. Levi's premium, which are more expensive than regular Levi's. I got a couple pairs of shoes, but I think I actually crushed it there. I really do. And it's so much fun going there and finding stuff, especially new at tags. And I started a couple months ago by eBay Poshman, just watching his videos. He's got a YouTube channel. He likes to flip shoes, doing the same thing I started doing. And man, he crushes it. So I just like randomly was like, I had him on my YouTube. What is that called? Subscribe to him for like over a year now. Literally just saw a random video. almost like 2 months ago. I was like, man, these are pretty good videos. He's got a nice style here. I started watching all of his videos, going down a rabbit hole, and I'm like, man, I got to try this. If he's making this money off that, yeah, it's higher per sale good, right. But if you can make, if you can do 3 times profit, and sometimes on the shoes make $100 off the shoes, I'm game. I think anything reselling is fun. You can really do anything reselling, right. And there's so many niches, so many rabbit holes to go down. But for a while, I think we're gonna have to spend $515 yesterday. I think we're gonna slow down and head back towards the thrifts, the estate sales, yard sales, stuff like that, because it's pretty high to spend $515 and then sitting on it for a little bit to sell. But a good thing of doing the retail arbitrage, and Tommy, I'm sure you can agree with me, is that after 30 days or 45 days, if it doesn't sell and it sits, you just bring it back and get store credit. And if you have a credit card, you keep getting those points. So like if you have a credit card, they don't take those points away from you. So if you put that much on their Burlington card, like I do, I'm still getting, like I used a $15 coupon yesterday, right? So I don't know. I think it's so much fun. But again, I gotta get more myself back into the other game. Right. That my girlfriend does, which is, estate sale, yard sales, and thrifting.
Yeah, I mean, with you going full time, you definitely gonna have the time for that. So, I mean, you just have to plan it out. I mean, I'm happy for you, man. I'm sincerely happy for you. Let me give a shout out to the chat. I see Bill doing a good job at that. I see Tanya also put a shout out there from the panel. Want to give a shout out to All in One Package. Everybody know that's the wife. Thank you for coming out. Maggie Doodle, thank you for coming out. If you all are not following Maggie Doodles on Instagram, make sure you follow her. She have a lot of good photos out there of the items that she's selling. Flipping Goodies, thank you for coming out. Eric in Ohio, thank you for coming out. Jennifer Hayes, as always, thank you for coming out. And she sent you a shout out, Kill.
No, thank you. It's been a while.
Wendy, thank you for coming out. Melinda Leeton, thank you for coming out. I hope I didn't chop up your last name. To the side hustle, Derek, thank you for coming out. Gravity Goods, thank you for coming out. Denise, thank you for coming out. I hope you feel better this week, Denise. Philly Flippers, thank you for coming out. If y'all not following Philly Flippers, make sure you go out and support his channel. He put out
Philly, I'm aware.
He put out a video almost every day, so make sure you go out and support him. Definitely trying to build his channel up. Hollywood Reseller, thank you for coming out. See, Harry Hamstones, thank you for coming out. We're gonna do a giveaway tonight. I feel like I want to do a giveaway tonight, y'all. Derek, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, brother. When you get that time, I'm definitely gonna give it back to you, man. Save Her First, thank you for coming out. I hope you enjoy those puzzles that's coming your way. Greg, Rocky Mountain Resale, thank you for coming out. See, we got some new people in here today, y'all. See, I guess Kale bringing out the fan club. Thank you for coming out.
It's been a while.
Lester Jones, thank you for coming out. See here. My Shade Beaver 69.
I love that name is awesome.
All right.
Hey, what's up, My Shade Beaver?
Marie, thank you for coming out. Marie, hope you enjoying the grandkid. Get Money Quickly, thank you for coming out. Regina Michelle, thank you for coming out. Yeah, so let's get back into it. Kev, and also everybody in chat, if you got any questions for Kev, I mean, he pretty much been in the resale game for, and I don't want to exaggerate.
About 20 years now.
Yeah, about 20 years. Full of resale experience. You know, he specialized in vintage clothing, right, Kev?
Anything. Vintage, as you can see, golf clubs. Mike Flipping Goodies and Casey from what's his name?
Carolina Picker.
Carolina Picker. They got me. Me and Mike interviewed him a couple weeks back, and they got me hooked on selling golf clubs now.
Right. Okay.
It's just another thing to add to my arsenal, man. It's only going to make me more money. That's all it is.
Right. Yeah. So if you got any questions for Kevin, put it in the chat. If you have anything that you need to know about vintage and you have a question, just put it in the chat throughout the night for Kevin. Definitely got the experience. I mean, like you say, been in the resale game for over 20 years. So tonight, basically, we're gonna, Pam, if y'all don't have any questions for Kevin, what we're gonna do is get into basically what we accomplished during the week, what we got going on for the weekend. We're gonna do a giveaway, and if you got anything else, question and answers, we'll make sure we cover that. I don't know if we're gonna do a show and tell, but we're gonna definitely bring the show and tell back on the next show. So yeah, anybody want to take that question? Go ahead and start with the what you accomplished for the week.
What accomplished?
Not much this week. You were sick.
Yeah, I've been under the weather all week, but I can't say that we have been looking online for different things and outlets for pallets and stuff like that. I can't say that. And some auctions we've been looking at, but we got to get some more space right now. So we just being patient, just looking. But this week we were slow grinding, just getting rid of packages for real, more per se than going out hustling and doing anything like that, except when it's just looking online for deals and stuff like that. But we've been really just chilling this week.
Right.
We're trying not to be complacent for real, but get back in the swing of things a little bit more stronger. It's been more of our old stuff been selling. A lot of stuff we didn't already had been going. So that's been our little come up. But we're going to try to figure out some things and some different power moves. So just stay tuned.
Right. I want to give a shout out to Prills and the Prophet. Also, check out his channel as well. He's putting out a lot of content, being very transparent. That's a good thing. Want to give a shout out to She Sells by Sue. Thank you for coming out, Sue. Bill, you can take it up.
Well, finished our inventory at my main job last week, so I had a lot more time this week. Took a 4-day weekend and spent all day yesterday thrifting, and spent most of the day today cleaning and starting to get stuff processed so that I can get it listed. So just getting back on track with eBay and getting my listings back up.
Okay. Kevin?
Man, I don't know. We had such a good week this week and last week. I think it's because we're consistently just doing 15 items a day. In a matter, I think 3 days, we had like $1,200 in sales on, what was it, babe? Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday? Yeah, that was last week. Sorry, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, something like that. And then this week we had a good week. I'm having a great day today. I already have $500 in sales. I flipped a pair of shoes, Seth Curry's I bought at Ross for $39 and do like $120. Just waiting for payment. That's the annoying part about eBay is that they don't buy. A lot of them don't buy right away. It's like, but if you go on Mercari or if you go on any other platform, they have to pay up front.
Yep.
eBay is so backwards with that.
Yeah, it's really the only complaint I've got about eBay. That's the biggest one.
It really is. You got to constantly send them invoices and, hey, do you still want this item? I don't know. But, yeah, we did a lot this week. We listed about 130 items. And then we had about 35 sales this week. So we've had a good week. I'll tell you, ever since we started using a Google Sheet on like keeping track of like our shipping, on how much they paid us shipping and how much we made on shipping, we've been making a lot of money doing that, and it kind of motivates me a little more to put everything down on a sheet, the Google Sheets, and just write everything down. Even if it's for tax purposes, but for me, it's more like, if I come across this again, I know it already sold prior hand and what it sold for. But yeah, another thing we're also trying out is I have my, hey, what's up, Clay? Shout out to Clay. Girlfriend, once a week, we haven't done it the last few weeks because we've been crushing it at the yard sales and thrift stores last couple weekends. But I'll have her go on a Wednesday to the Goodwill bins in Orlando, north and south. There's 2 of them, and what's great is the margin. The margin's great because it's like low cost of goods, especially by the pound, and it's higher price. It's like normally I sell an item for $5 on average. Like that's what my average sale is. With these is more like 20, 25, but I'm getting it on like 128 a pound, right? So, and it seems to be going a lot quicker than the ones I sell for $45 on average. I don't know if it's during the week or whatever the difference is, but what I do is we have the specific bins. So like if we do Goodwill bins, we'll buy 1 bin or 2 bins, how many bins we need at Lowe's. And then we have the label printers. We stick one of those labels on there and we write Goodwill bins 1 or 2. So consistently, I see that we're selling a lot of those, and it kind of keeps track of everything. Like, okay, the Goodwill bins are a success. I can see we can go here more if we're low on inventory. We need a lot of inventory, right? So I think that's another smart way of doing things and staying organized, but having it written down on a sheet. So like, if I pick up a Ralph Lauren shirt, I have Ralph Lauren. I'll put the color and size, and then / GB1, GB2. So like Goodwill bins 1 or Goodwill bins 2. And I mean, it's been working out amazing for us.
Oh, okay, good. So for me, I've been basically I pushed out my FBA shipment today. I had way more boxes than I thought I would have. They actually had to bring 2 UPS trucks to pick up my load. The lady was like, this was my first push from the warehouse for FBA and the UPS driver, which was a female. She was like, are you going to be shipping like this on a continuous basis? And I was like, that's the plan. She was like, oh, well, let me make a phone call right quick. But the thing is, I really didn't need 2 UPS trucks. The thing was, nobody told her that her truck needed to be empty to come to do the pickup. So she took half, and then another truck came in and took half. So that was a good thing for. I was kind of like celebrating to have my first FBA shipment pushed out of the way so that I can make room for the other stuff that I have in there that I need to work. So basically, this week I just been focusing on getting everything ready for FBA, doing other little small detailed things that I need to do in the warehouse, and still working on my plan for setting up the warehouse. I got a video coming out tomorrow that I actually finished today waiting on UPS, and my next video after that one is going to be, which I may push it out by Monday, is on the ink toner load that I picked up from Southern Illinois on Monday. So that's basically pretty much what I've been doing. Is I took a trip to Southern Illinois, picked up a couple pallets of items that I won through an auction, and came back and started working on my FBA to ship to Amazon. So Glass City can tell you I've been very tired and busy this week, and definitely not complaining. I'm grateful to be in the position that I am in, and all praises to the Almighty. So, but yeah, that's pretty much
on that load though, bro.
Huh?
Congratulations on that hustle and bustle for real,
yes,
bro.
Sir. Yes, sir. Appreciate it. So that's pretty much. I tried to support as many channels as I could as well while I was working in the warehouse. So I dropped in on a few people's channels just to say hello. But that's something that we need to continue to do in this community to support each other. And just like Kev mentioned earlier, he reached out to me to be on the show. I mean, I had somebody booked on the show, and they agreed to be pushed so that I could bring Kevin in, because I know when Kevin come on the show, he's bringing it. The guy has a lot of passion about reselling. He has a lot of knowledge to go with that passion. and I'm always grateful to get people like Kevin on my show. So so basically, let's move into, to keep the show going. Let's move into what's your plans for the weekend.
Before we do that, I just want to piggyback off of what you said about the lady post mail driver.
Right.
He's going to put in for a transfer. I'm just going to tell you right now, we had the best mail lady ever. Loved her to death. She would pick up our boxes. After a while, we were getting so many of the merchant fulfilled. She asked the same question. Is this going to be like this weekly? We're like, I don't know. We don't know. Long story short, she stayed a couple months later and put in for a transfer. I'm not kidding.
Right.
They don't want to be doing that.
I mean, she did when I rolled that door up. She was like deer in headlights. She was like, hold on, let me make a phone call.
The phone call was, can I get transferred?
Yeah, so can anybody answer this question? My Shade Beaver 69 posted a question about cross-listing. Anybody cross-listing?
I do. I cross-list a lot.
Yeah, I do.
The stuff I get at the stores, like the retail arbitrage stuff, like Burlington's, I definitely try to cross-list everywhere because a lot of them go really good on Facebook Marketplace. Golf clubs, the same thing. Golf clubs seem to be really hot on like Macari and Facebook Marketplace. I sold a set of irons, Callaway's steelheads for like, I paid $15 for them, and with a bunch of clubs inside of them for $166 plus they paid $25 in shipping. So I mean, Facebook Marketplace is, I would say, quickly becoming number 2 for cross-listed. And if you notice, they'll have your stats on how many lists. I'm sorry, my dog keeps jumping. They'll have the stats, like how many saves per week and how many views. And I'm amazed at how many views I get per week with the little inventory I have on there. I just keep trying to build it. But like, I mean, like 10,000 views a week with like maybe 25 items in stock. You know, it's just insane the views I get on Facebook Marketplace. And if you're not doing Facebook Marketplace and shipping on there, you have to jump on there and especially do shipping.
So do you use any type of program to cross list, or you just do it manually?
I use List Perfectly.
Oh, okay.
Yep. And then also soon I'll be putting a lot of my stuff on my thriftinglounge.store Shopify account. We're just trying to figure out how to do Shopify. And I guess you can do SEO search for pictures, like on listings. Every time you list, like pictures and collections, and then the post itself. There's so much to go through. But in the end, if I ever get suspended from eBay for a couple of days, they can't suspend me on my own account, on my own Shopify store. Right. So that's the biggest thing. You do not want to be able to lose your full-time income for a few days and allow that to happen. So that's what I'm trying to gear myself towards, bringing most of my stuff over to that site. It's going to take a while and a lot of advertising money, but I'm pretty sure I can do it.
All right.
A Facebook Marketplace, another thing to throw in there, because it's definitely going to be number 2 as far as for thrifted and used stuff, just because of the following they already have.
Yep.
Not everybody has the ability to ship there yet. You have to earn it, and nobody knows really how to earn it. So start trying to sell stuff locally just to get some reviews under your belt. The same way with Amazon is trying to get ungated early. You want to start trying to get that stuff done now, because whenever it starts going off, you want to be there in the beginning.
Now you said, are you talking about Facebook Marketplace?
Yeah, not everybody has the ability to ship from there yet.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, you have to have reviews and stuff ahead of time, and nobody knows what the algorithm is yet to be able to get unlocked.
Right.
I was unlocked
grandfathered
almost
in
immediately, but yeah.
I'm sure you were grandfathered in too.
Yeah, I haven't sold a lot on there, but I did list something over a year ago, and I have the capability of shipping if I wanted to ship. But I mean, I barely sold any items on that platform, so I guess maybe I got grandfathered in too, because
it might be for people that have used it in the past.
Yeah,
right.
But I know people now that are trying to get it and don't have it.
And Tommy, if you're not trying it, I guarantee you, try 5 items a week just to start. And I'm telling you, you're going to get the views, and then you're going to start getting people that buy from you. And then you get people that, like, I save a lot of people I buy from. I save them. So when I see something pop up, one of them are the first feeds that pop up, boom, I'll buy their stuff.
Right.
Because I can resell it where I'm at, or resell it on eBay, even locally.
Right. Okay.
Because there is people like me that save certain keywords. Like, I refinish furniture, mid-century and antique furniture. So like that is one of the keywords I save. And then another one is golf clubs. I've recently done that, and it's worked out really good for me. And then like vintage T-shirts, sometimes I mess with, but a lot of times people are just resellers on there. But I also break it down to local, so you can do local pickup. That's where you're going to get most of your things to be able to resell and flip online. So local pickup.
So can you set up a notice on those on Marketplace?
Yep.
Okay, yep. Cool.
Yeah, any of your searches you can set up to send you a notification when something's getting listed.
Okay.
Yeah. I would say if I had to drop all of my cross-listing and only use 2, it would definitely be already Facebook Marketplace and eBay.
Okay.
That's the 2 that I use primarily. I don't cross-list to the other 2 very often at all.
Yeah, I only do it because it takes me a couple seconds to do Macari.
And it's so easy to list there.
Right.
Oh, really? And I've actually had I've been doing the shoe, the shoe authentication for eBay in Paris. Well, I'm they chose me to do what is that called? To be one of the people that, not to authenticate, but work on their website. So they're paying me, I think it's like $300 or $400 to work on their website with them. So they ask me certain questions. Do you like this? What do you like about it? What don't you like about it? And I'm brutally honest. And Tommy, you guys know me. I am the most honest person you'll meet. If I don't like something, I'll tell you, you just need to tear it down. This sucks. Or if I like it, which I think if they drop what they drop, it's going to be really competing with GOAT. And I'm liking what they're going to be doing soon with this stuff.
Right.
But like I've told them too, like you guys need to start looking at other places, because you guys take forever to list an item. I should not be having to go 20 minutes per listing or 15 minutes per listing on a shirt, where I can go to GOAT, or shoes where I can go to GOAT or go to like StockX. It takes me literally, and I showed her, I listed a whole item in a matter of 1 minute on GOAT. I said, this is how you guys need to be, because people, you're gonna start cutting people off of it. They're not gonna want to be here. They're gonna start going more towards GOAT because they can just quickly price it and list it, and that's it. But eBay needs to cut their time per listing down in half,
right?
Because it's ridiculous.
Philly Flippers. I just wanted to put this out there that he purchased a storage unit for $30 and bought 5 bags of Jordan shoes. That was a big come up right there.
Especially if they're the right ones.
Let me know if you got any size 9, 9.5 Jordan 1s. I'm looking to buy some 1s.
Okay. All right. So any plans for the weekend? Anyone can take that question.
What plans we got? I'm trying to feel better.
Same thing as I did today. I'm going to be cleaning and listing all weekend.
I'm going to go pick out new countertops probably.
Nah, man.
Okay. So, Sarah,
are you guys rehabbing your house?
When I get a bug up my ass.
Hey, let me give a shout out to a couple of people that showed up in the chat too. So y'all can be thinking about that for your plans for the weekend. Clay calls it. I think Kevin gave him a shout out. Char F, thank you for coming through. I think I seen somebody say something about Carolina reseller in here. I don't see the name.
Yeah, Carolina Flipper. Because I was trying to remember Casey's name.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and I really urge you guys to watch his videos. I love Buffalo Picker, and I'm sure you guys know why. I love the small channels like you guys under 10,000 subscribers, because I feel like I get more content. And this is coming from a guy who's been doing it for a long time. I like the content that comes from people 10,000 and under. Specifically, I like eBay Poshman, and I like Casey, Carolina Flipper, a lot, because they do different things. You know what I mean? Different things that a lot of us do. Specifically, they do golf clubs for Carolina Hustler, and then retail arbitrage on shoes for eBay Poshman. And if you want to learn how to do this stuff, I'm telling you, I urge you to watch their channels because I literally learned from them. And I've been doing this for 20 years.
Kev, you keep mentioning those golf clubs. Are you selling them little balls that them clubs hit? Because those go too good on eBay.
I can't find any. That's the thing. Like if I do, it's hard for me to find those in my area. Like I find these. I picked these through a yards. What did I get these? Oh, I got this at a thrift store in Orlando a couple of weeks ago. These 2 bags that I think I'm going to clean up and sell. The Titleist ones behind me.
We went to
They're vintage.
We went to Myers and they had a whole aisle of clearance.
Brand new.
Brand new. They're like box.
Right.
Did you flip them?
I have been. Yeah, this is one set, but I got Titleist. We got all kinds.
And what do you get in each of them?
That come from the Goodwill right there.
That one came from Goodwill, but I'm talking about the ones we bought at Myers.
Yeah,
if you also too, if you find the right Walmart, they have them on clearance right now as well. I bought probably 10 boxes of Titleist, and they marked them down. I got them for 50% off the markdown price. So I think I paid
like hidden clearance.
Say again.
Was it hidden clearance?
No. They had it in actually clearance.
Actually clearance, and we got them. And we got some Bridgestone ones, the colorful ones, different color type of ones. We got some of those, and those
sold one
like $2.50, $2.50, man. You know what I'm saying? And we cleaned up on them.
Hey,
that's what I'm talking about.
Treasure Hunter, thank you for coming out. The middleman, thank you for coming out.
I mean, that's why I love resale, man. You can flip almost anything you can think of. It doesn't matter.
D-man, stop it, man.
eBay Addicts, thanks for coming out. So for me, pretty much like everybody mentioned, everything that we have talked about that we accomplished during the week, I'm basically going to be back in the same mode for this weekend. I got to get into the liquidation Gaylord pallets that I have to break down. I'm constantly getting a call. And if you're in the chat watching this show, come into the chat. Devil Dog, he called me while I was sleeping. But Devil Dog is my mentor for liquidation. I had him on the first show of the year, and I mean he's on me. He's on me to get this stuff done so that I can get another load in. And I appreciate the push. But like I said, I'm a one-man show, so trying to make it happen. But this week I'm definitely getting in there and breaking down some of these pallets. If I have time.
Hey, Buffalo, and whatever you don't feel like breaking down, we can drive the Big Red down there and pick it up. Just letting you know.
Hey man, I got 26 pallets in there, so y'all want one. I definitely
just let you know. We'll come take some off your hands.
I do know one thing I will be doing this weekend is looking at Amazon. All these compliance things they keep hitting me with 5,000 a day. So probably working at
you saying to get the documentation from the manufacturer?
Yeah, we already know what that is. We know what it is, but hey.
I mean, I'm getting like 5 a day from them.
Yeah, but and that goes back to what Kevin was saying too. It's good to go ahead and try to start working towards you getting your own, like Shopify, get your own website so you can sell your own. And that way, when they start tripping about their platform, you got another platform you can go to, and you can just say, okay, well, y'all don't want me to sell it there, I sell it over here.
100. And a good example is that first I want to say, shout out to Devil Dog. I called him last week. That's why I talked to you. I think it was a couple of weeks ago, actually, Tommy, because me and him were talking. He was telling me you may come down to, or you were thinking about coming down to Orlando for the, what is it? The convention for like products or whatever, right. Or the pallet convention.
ASD or something like that. Something.
Yeah. That's why he reached out to you. But man, right. I called him too, because I literally was like, man, I need you a picture of your business card again because I lost it and I need a copy of it because I love how his business card was set up. So I went out, she ended up designing it, but this is like the same exact wording that he used. But man, I love Richard. He's awesome. He's great.
He's that's a real genuine dude right there, man. when you indulge with him, man, he gonna give it to you on the real, and he gonna give you sound advice. And if you take his advice, you gonna prosper. It's just that.
Oh, he's awesome, and he's just so motivating too, man.
Yeah.
I kind of miss his videos, man. I guess he has a whole new social media guy that does just Facebook now.
Right. Right.
But getting back to the Shopify, the Gilmans, Dave and Sarah Gilman, who are my mentors. I was original. I call it the original 12 resellers that started YouTube, the reselling community. I was part of it. The Gilmans were probably the original reseller. They literally probably made the whole reseller community. Well, what they did was when they quit eBay and did Amazon, they're always ahead of the game, right? They're always trying to get ahead. I don't want to say Sarah. I want to say Dave. Dave is like the genius behind it. Sarah is like, she loves to sit back and say she does absolutely nothing, but it's really Dave. So he took the time and energy to find out how to do private label before anybody else did. He paid $2,000 for a teacher, right? Learn private label. They were making like $100,000 a month on private label on Amazon. Then they quickly found out what Amazon started doing. They started jumping on their own listing. They started selling their own stuff. And they're like, okay, we're literally going to lose everything here. What are we going to do? So they literally started, he found this young kid that's like 15 or 16 years old that's making like $15,000 a month on Shopify by drop shipping, right? And the kid doesn't even touch any of the products. He buys stuff on eBay and then just drop ships it. Stuff that looks like it's being drop shipped. And you can do it, which with my Shopify, I may do a couple products like that just to make a run at it and see what it does for me. But he figured it out. Now he spends about $7-8 a day on ads, but they're making like $50,000 a month on their own Shopify store selling knockoff Rapella lures, selling $600 to $700 of those a day.
Wow.
Because they know the wholesaler. So they literally have gone to China. They know the wholesaler. So they cut out the middleman. So they get it next to nothing and they sell it for like $4 or $5 a pop, and $600 to $700 or 600 to 700 units they're selling per day. But that's the genius behind him. And that's what kind of motivated me. A couple of weeks ago, my girlfriend's like, we had a product that we bought. I think it was like frozen dog food in a package. And I bought it at a thrift store. And then I put it up, and then quickly it got taken down. It got a Vero on it. I was like, you kidding me? There's other people selling them, still selling them, and I'm going to get a Vero on this? So Ashley said, man, we got to figure something. I said, okay, we gotta hit a Shopify site, almost put everything on there and cross post, and so no one can take my stuff away from me, because that is the worst feeling, getting a Vero and losing 3 or 4 days or even a week not being able to sell. That's everything right there. That's your livelihood. So you wanted to make sure you don't have anybody mess with your livelihood. How do you do that? Open up your own storefront. Simple as that. Your own Shopify store. And I'm telling you, they do $6,000, I think, a day in ads, but they're making like 3 times that. It's crazy what they're making.
What's the monthly premium for the Shopify store?
I pay the $27 a month one.
Okay.
I think you could do more than that. It's really more buying the themes. I haven't bought a premium theme. Yeah, I haven't yet. Right. But there's this company called Thrifted. If you look at their website, Thrifted, they're making like, I think he drops 100 or 20 new listings a day. And he got in early on Shopify about 6-7 years ago. And quickly he gained a following on Instagram and then drew that crowd to his website. But I like his theme because you're able to do like drop down menu. Say it's like men's sweater, and then you can do another drop down menu where it's like men's large sweater, men's large Ralph Lauren, whatever. You can only do a certain amount of drop down menus on Shopify. I think you can do like 3 or 4. So you drop it down, and then you have one, or you're able to do one across, and then 2 more sub ones, and that's it. So I think you have to buy the extra premium. It's like $180. Right. But that's what I'm definitely looking at if I start making money on Shopify, which I still haven't been able to drop one product because I'm still trying to learn the stuff before we drop the products.
Okay. I want to give a shout out to Jim Cooncat, Bluegrass Picker. I think I missed him in the chat.
Reselling.
Cajun reseller, exactly. Yeah, Cajun say he's sick of those those
Compliance requests.
notices. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so basically I definitely I'm approved to sell on Walmart. I mentioned that on this channel before on the show. And is you definitely got to get different avenues to sell your products. You can't be pigeonholed into one or two platforms because you always got to have a backup plan. If one of those platforms suspend you or kick you off, then what's your fallback plan? So that's one of the well, it's not the main reason why I went over to Walmart. I went over to Walmart because the numbers make sense. And I'm studying this program right now where I'm going to be able to cross list my Amazon items with my Walmart items, which is great. Basically, all of my items will be held in one location, and I can pick and choose on what items I want on Amazon, what items I want on Walmart, eBay, and eventually they are bringing in Facebook Marketplace as well. But so right now, those are my three main platforms, which is eBay, Walmart, and Amazon. And with the everybody's trying to scale up their business. Well, I won't say everybody. Some people are in here for just a side hustle, but for the people that are really looking at to scale up their business, you definitely got to pay attention to the data. And for me, I'm definitely an analytical person, and when I look at the numbers, Walmart is right there with Amazon when it comes to traffic, and eBay is in that third position. How long they're gonna last in that third position? Like Kel say, they are trying to make changes, and people want the efficiency from these platforms, and with people like Kevin and other resellers that have the experience that are working in these pilot programs for these companies, hopefully they can make it better for the reseller.
I'd be surprised if Facebook isn't in that third position within the next 2 years. They've
Maybe
got
even
70% of Americans on there, so I mean,
okay,
they have
maybe
to teach people how to shop.
I've never seen a marketplace move so quickly. It's insane. There's so much. They're already in front of Mercari, and Grailed, and Depop, and Poshmark. It's insane.
Right.
I listed a video game, and obviously it's one of the that's one of the stronger things to list. But it had 1,700 views overnight.
Yep.
And sold by morning. So I mean,
video games.
Yeah.
I have. I just listed a pair of Jordans that have been stale on my eBay. I cross-listed it everywhere. It already has, in 4 days, 2,167 views and like 7 saves. And I've had a few offers, but they just the issue with Facebook is a lot of times you got a lot of people that just say, "Hey, is this available?" and they never write you back. Yeah. So that's a big issue with Facebook. But again, it's getting a lot of traffic on it.
Right.
It was a $90 game, Buffalo.
Oh man.
Yeah.
What game was it?
Not just the standard. Not just one of the standard games. It was one of those horror games that I picked up.
I couldn't get the text message on that bill.
You forgot about that.
What, you used from Goodwill? You want to go check out your Goodwill and see if you find one?
No, man. Hey, no, last time I went to Goodwill. Yeah, so get money quickly. The return policy is similar to Amazon. You got the 30-day return. And my thing with Walmart is you don't want to get in there and fight over a return. Just let them return it. I mean, you're gonna make your money back. And the thing is, if you running your reselling at like a business, you got to understand that. And this is what I don't get into the weeds on the returns. You can write that stuff off. At the end of the year, you can write it off as a loss. So don't fight people on returns. But to answer your question, Walmart has the same return policy as Amazon, 30 days.
Everybody's going to have those same return
I was gonna say,
policies
pretty much
because
just
you
like
have to support the
everywhere
buyers.
too.
Did I get the invite? What invite? Let's see. I'm going to claim and approve. Oh, okay. So Flipping Goods is waiting on a approval from Amazon. I mean, from Walmart as well. So that's good, man. I hope you get it. So yeah, we at the 50-minute mark. I'm gonna do a giveaway. If you got any questions for Kel, anything that has to do with vintage goods, go ahead and post your question in the chat. If you have any questions about Amazon, anybody on the panel between my panel, which is Glass City Pickers, Bill, and myself, we can answer those questions. And like I say, we don't shoot from the hip on this channel. If you have a question and we don't know the answer, we'll find that answer for you. We're not going to set you up for failure. That's something we don't do here.
And it's all free advice. We don't charge.
No charge. Oh, let me do this while I got this free minute before I pick up this thing I'm going to give away. If you come to this show on a regular basis on Friday night, bring somebody with you. It's this show, we should at least have anywhere between 100 and 150 people coming out to this show on a regular basis. I know some people stay in the shadows and they don't come out into the chat. I understand that. I have gotten messages from people that say they watch the show, but they don't want to come into the chat. I understand that. But for the people that come here on a regular, bring some people with you. I mean, we're giving out some good information. We bring on guests like Kel that is, full of knowledge, and they're not trying to charge you. Ain't nobody coming on here trying to sell you an ebook. Ain't nobody trying to sell you anything. All the information we give you is free. And the information we give you is authentic. We don't try to fake it here. We try to be real and transparency. So the Buffalo is asking you all, if you got people that you know in reselling or people that are on the fence about reselling, bring them to the show. Invite them to the show. I can't reach everybody, but with you all help, we probably can. Thank you. That's my public service announcement.
All right, Buffalo Picker.
Go get somebody and come to the show.
Go ahead.
You know, a good little tip of getting people to come to your show and to do is doing that raffle or the giveaway.
Right.
You do an ad, take a picture of like a giveaway, or even take a picture of your logo.
Right.
And basically what you do. I would say the picture of what you have in the background would be perfect. And then just do the caption on Instagram saying giveaway at whatever subscriber.
Right.
And then advertise that on Instagram and Facebook. You can even do $5, right? And then you can even target your audience if you know who your target audience is. And you'll start seeing more people coming to your Instagram liking you, and then also coming to your giveaways, because that's really why they were there for. And then once you can get them with a hook by basically showing you what you're all about, they'll watch you consistently. That's something I heard on a podcast, a really good podcast. I was like, that's a genius idea.
Yeah, I have seen people do that, but I didn't do it. But I'm definitely gonna try it out. And y'all heard Kel, so I got to kind of bait people into coming to the show. So the giveaway I was gonna do tonight, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on hold. And use it to bait people to come on the show. So I'm just joking, y'all.
You almost got me there. I was seriously like, oh man, he froze again. Come on. What kind of show are we running here? He's over here freezing.
He's boiling.
Man, who is that guy, Kel, man? What he doing?
The whole show.
Yeah, so if you're new to the channel, basically what we do is we have you to put a number into the chat box, and I'm gonna send the number off to Glass City, and I'm gonna open it up. Bill, you couldn't get in it last week, right? So I'm gonna let you in. I'm gonna let you in this week, and then Glass City will be in the next week. So we'll just flip flop it like that.
Yeah, because I was in there last week and I was on.
You weren't
I
here
am.
last week.
Yeah, you incognito.
I almost got me one though.
Yeah, their anniversary vacation trying to win something.
Tried to. Almost got one.
There should be like disclaimer: if you're on the show, you can't win it.
Hey, Care. Quiet time. Quiet.
About to get your mic muted.
All right, so for everybody that want to be in the chance to win this is the NASCAR Heat 3, and it's a PS4 game. I don't know if y'all can see that.
I got that game along with 4 and 5, all three. I've gotten all the whole series. I love that game. I still play it nonstop.
It's a 4, 5. I mean,
there's a 4 and 5. 5 was last year, so 6 should be coming out soon.
Okay,
but I'm a huge. You guys know me. I'm a huge NASCAR nerd, so.
Right.
It's exactly how the cars run too. So like sometimes it starts off tight in a run, later on the run you get loose. It's so much fun.
All right, so put a number in the chat from 1 to 50. 1 to 50. Only put in one number, please.
Number in the chat.
Give a shout out to Pickett in the Hood too.
Number in the
Appreciate
chat.
you coming out, Kevin.
One number.
Emily Conway, thank you for coming out. If you all not following Emily Conway, make sure you go out and check out her channel. She's putting out some great content.
Emily.
Char F as well.
Here.
Make sure y'all check out Char F channel and save her first. Just go through the chat and just subscribe to everybody's channel. Help support the channels. Want to give a shout out to Johnny. Thank you for coming out.
And you should give a shout out to the number girl.
To the who?
Number girl.
Oh, want to give a shout out to
Just kidding.
the Veteran Affairs #1 nurse in the nation, Tanya.
And the number is.
The number is.
Okay, hold on. I got to get these peeps up here.
All right, so we're gonna go with whoever get the number. If you hit the number on the head, and you the only one hit the number on the head, you win the gift. Flat out.
There it is.
We don't have that yet. Hold on.
There it is.
Oh, we do.
Okay. Good. Go ahead and cap this on out.
Sometimes I feel like.
Are we done?
We're gonna give it about another 30 seconds. Drop your number in the chat from 1 to 50, y'all. For a chance to win the NASCAR Heat 3 PS4 sealed, never been opened. All right.
You guys are doing good. Got 35 people in here. Someone's listening.
All right, we're closing it out, y'all. All right, that's it. So the number was 39, right?
Doodle.
All right. So who got?
Maggie Doodle.
All right. So
nice.
Congratulations
Maggie.
to Maggie.
Good
Maggie Doodle. Maggie, make sure you send me your address on Instagram. DM me with it, and I'll get this shipped out to you tomorrow. And basically, it's a PS4 NASCAR 3 video game. All right. So if anybody have any questions for Kevin, Thrifting Lounge, go ahead and drop the question in the chat. If you don't have any questions, we're just going to go around the room. If you got anything to plug, go ahead and plug it. And we're going to close out the show.
Plug life.
Do you and Ashley share a store, or do you both have individual stores?
Kevin?
Oh, you're talking to me. I wasn't sure.
Yeah, it's okay.
Nope. She runs. I used to say my eBay business, but it's really hers now, but it's going to be ours as of knock on wood Monday, as quick as my 401k can get rolled over. But no, she is, and I've told Tommy and Glassy Picker, you guys all know how much I talk my girlfriend up and how amazing she is. Since she's gone full time in September, she's been even more amazing. She's just the fastest learner I've ever trained. She can easily go into a thrift store and pick out all the stuff that I think that I'm looking for. There is some things where I always say I need to check your work. I'll go through and I'll check her work, and she misses things. But for the most part, it's not as often and consistent as it used to be.
Kevin, then you screwed it up with those words.
Yeah, Kevin.
She knows. She knows she comes from a loving place.
You were there, and then you spoke again. And now,
well, I told you guys know I got to keep it honest. I'm very honest, you guys. So I can't just say I can't give her all those props because then it's gonna get her head big, you know. And then before you know it,
let him have a big head, even though you go behind and check
your head might have a little nugget on it today.
Yeah.
She is but she is amazing. I keep telling her I gotta marry you. I need to marry you. So it is so much fun doing this with your best friend.
Right?
Yep. He's like,
Right. So anybody, we had some new people jump into the chat, and I appreciate you all sending the word out to people to get them out to the show. Thrifting Lobster, appreciate you coming out, brother. Yeah, so go ahead and plug whatever you want to plug, and then we're gonna close out the show.
I just want everyone to have a great weekend, and I'm going to work on that Amazon stupid stuff tomorrow. Pick out countertops, and everyone have a great week. What do you want to say?
Bye.
Go ahead.
I'm trying to feel better, man. I got a face cold.
I just want to plug my new book coming out. You know, I want to plug my new course coming out. I want to plug. I'm just kidding. I don't charge for anything. I just want to plug. I'm really trying to get this thriftinglounge.store going. If y'all can sign up on the email list, I don't know if that does anything, even though I have no items up there yet. And then I got the Thrifting Lounge group, as you all know, 35K in there strong. That's where the name of everything is Thrifting Lounge for me. I got my YouTube channel, which I haven't done a video in like 8 months with, but I have like 23 videos I've shot. And whenever I get time, I'll put them up there. Again, number one is eBay. Everything else comes second. Actually, number one is my reselling business, our reselling business. Everything else is number two. And right now, YouTube is low on the totem pole for me. But I do shoot videos. I shot one last weekend, a yard sale where I crushed it on. And then I smoked it at 2 thrift stores, but I forgot to bring my GoPro inside both times. And then also, I guess I'll just plug that stuff. Plus, let's plug you guys.
Right, Bill.
Pay the bills on Instagram. Link to the eBay stores there. Go check it out. I put up what sells.
Yeah.
Put up interesting items I find.
Yeah, man.
And here,
focus on Instagram too, man. I forget about that sometimes. You dig? I've been getting lazy. I'm gonna have to get back on my Instagram popping real strong, you know, because we got some nice followers.
Jennifer got us up there.
Hey, thank you, Jennifer, as always. But yeah, man. Hey, I just want everybody to be safe. Whatever endeavors y'all go into, just make sure you keep your head on a swivel, keep your money close to your pocket, your hand to your pocket, and keep getting more money. That's all I got to say. God bless. Like you playing a little pocket pool sometimes. Keeping your pockets right. You gotta keep your hand by your pocket with your money, baby, when you go and hustle. There's a lot of lurkers out there nowadays.
And cut.
Yeah, so I want to give a shout out to the chat. Thank you all for coming out and supporting this show on a regular basis. I want to give a special thanks to our special guest, Kevin, Thrifting Lounge. Definitely, every time I have him on the show, he bring it. And Kevin, you are welcome to come on this show whenever you get ready. I want to thank my panel for their support in making this happen on a weekly basis as well. I know you all have a lot of stuff going on, but you still find time to come on the show and help me out. Make sure you go out and join the Buffalo Picker reselling community on Facebook. That particular group is designed. I built that particular group to help resellers promote themselves, promote your channel, whatever you want to promote and reselling. We just don't do politics and being mean to people on that channel. If I see it, I'm gonna pull it down. But feel free to go there and promote your business. And with that being said, defend the hustle. See you on the next show.
Peace.
Have a good weekend, everybody.
Yes, sir.